Hello there my good friends of YouTube. Well, I've certainly been busy, as you can see. She's looking a beast, isn't she? I've been working on it now for about, a total around about 6 hours. Connecting different meters up, as you can see, up to 300 volts and up to 400 amps, which I'll never really draw that. I've not got the supply to do that really. But it's starting to rain, spitting at the minute, so I'll have to be quick, even though this is all covered up with a case. It's still not good really to be showing you stuff working. That's the rheostat on top just there for the current, and the big 20 amp variac, which is out my... I've got to stick this on yet. I've got to find my double-sided tape and stick this on. As you can see, my ring's still a little bit loose, but that is off. So, well, yes, that's my 20 amp variac at my bench. As you know, I'm moving, so I've had to take that out. Right, this is going to be permanently on here, and I'll get another one for my bench. I'm talking very fast now because it's going to start rain. I just want to show you this thing working. Okay, these two buttons here. This is to turn the DC on and off for the these two outputs just here. Pete, Richie, if you're watching, mate, I'd like some labels, please. Hint, hint. But yeah, this is my DC output. Of course, I am going to have another separate supply, but this is so I can quickly connect up to the front. As soon as I turn this thing on, it'll let me know that the DC is on, and then when I turn it off, the green light comes on. I've got red LED for mains. This is the on and off for the whole system. I will be putting a emergency stop on there at one point. That's a supply output just there to show the AC working, and of course I've got a little 24 volt DC leaf blower which I found at the scrapyard, which I shall be connecting up to the front to show you. Alright, so let's go. A little bit of delay there because that's the power supply DC in power supply being turned on. So of course, green light's on means there's no DC, and it's safe to be messing around with the front. This turns the DC on. Very cool, eh? There's a load of relays in there and loads of contactors. And if I do that and then it switches everything off and then dies down as the capacitors drain, and it's all back to normal again. And if I turn this, you see the lights will coming on. Okay, but yeah, I'm showing 120 volts on there. Do apologise about my shoddy work. But I will stick it on when I find my double-sided tape. I've packed it away somewhere and I need to find it, because my top plate as well, which is a bit loose. But yeah. Wasn't making no noise then. I think my knob's a little bit loose. Right, let me show you the DC side working. Right, turn the supply on. I will eventually be putting a sounder in here to let me know when the system's still on, just to basically just quick audible signal, just to let me know that when I'm switching stuff on and off. And of course I will be having the emergency stop I will also be building into here a ZVS driver at one point. Oh yes, definitely. And some other features that I'll be putting in here as well. This will be my ZVS output at one point. You know, I'm not showing you what's inside at the minute, not until it's completely finished and tidied up. It is quite tidy inside, but not 100% tidy. There is still wires and that hanging about. Not dangerously, of course. It's I've put a lot of time into it, and it's all done properly. And you know, these are not connected up at the minute, and they're not connected up at the minute. These are 10-turn potentiometers. I don't know what I'm going to do there yet. That's still another project. But yeah, I do really like this. So Pete, yeah, if you don't mind, mate, if you could do me a couple of labels, get in touch with me, and you know, I mean, I can sort you something out, mate, for doing it for me. But yeah, guys, I wanted to share that with you. I'll show you around the back quickly. Of course, this is my input. Nice thick cable. This is me AC output. I'll be having another AC output there. Don't know what that'll be yet. At some point, probably an air switch. What Photon's got, because that would do for this pretty well. Of course, got to put some fans in there. Those fans just there. I mean, look, guys, it's a right mess at the moment. These, before I go, God, knocking stuff over. Do you remember these? Outlets. Sorry about my next door neighbour, she's just loud all the time. But yeah, do you remember this ferrite out that big welder? I soaked it in nail varnish remover, and within 8 hours or so, things just dropped apart. Just slowly pulled it apart and it come apart. So let me show you that a bit better. Not bad at all, eh? Nice bits of ferrites. You can see why I'm moving, can't you? That's one of the reasons why I want to move, because I'm sick and tired of listening to her next door. But yeah, guttering. All the time I put into this bench, I'll be smashing it up and building a new one when I get to the once I eventually got to me the shed up and running. Well, I can't call it a shed, call it a garage. As you can see, everything's a mess. It's got to be done. So it looks awesome, and it's on wheels as well. It's not that heavy, to be honest with you. Thanks for watching, guys. Look after yourselves as always, and we'll speak again.